It's the kickoff to 2026 here at Super Shogun. Welcome to the Tatakai tournament here at Dragon's Den in West Branch, Michigan.
Tournament's qualifying elimination matches. We introduce to you Mad Dog Warren!
As Mad Dog Warren starts coming out, IMP Pod, Dirt Sheet Dan on the call. Welcome to 2026. Welcome to Super Shogun Wrestling. Very unique time here tonight, Dan. We're excited for wrestling, pro wrestling here in West Branch.
Oh yeah, and what a better way to kick off the year with a tournament. And not only any tournament, a very interesting tournament. Tag teams throughout, but we're not going to know what the teams are.
They will be chosen at random as Mad Dog Warren will tell the audience here what is happening.
Who's ready for some violence? All right, I'm going to choose the teams we choose at random.
We won't know what is happening as the show goes on. There will be multiple tag team matches here tonight with people being chosen at random. They will fight in matches.
The first member of this team will be Vince Diamond.
Interesting, as the winner of each of the teams in the tag team matches
his tag team partner will be
facing off in a battle royale in the main event tonight.
Pete Daddy Dollar.
Interesting. So we already have our first team here, Vince Diamond and Pete Daddy Dollar. We'll find out.
Shogun fans, it's time to get on your feet and pay your respect to the human stimulus package. Pete Daddy Dollar.
Again, one half of probably the most hated team here in Shogun history, Pete Daddy Dollar teaming up with Vince Diamond.
Oh yeah, he's been lobbying to have more matches here in Super Shogun Wrestling and now in tonight's tournament. And this partner is very interesting. Vince Diamond, a fan favorite, and as you mentioned, P-Pod, you know, Pete Daddy Dollar is not one of the crowd's favorites either.
No, and this is what's going to go on. Again, the Tatakai tournament, it's going to be chosen at random. We are going to have rivals face off potentially. We're going to have maybe tag teams facing off against each other. We have no idea what's going on as Pete Daddy Dollar has been on a evil crusade with Roberto Cruz here in Shogun the last few months, as Vince Diamond also coming off of that wonderful and crazy Christmas Carnage match we saw at the end of 2025.
Time to see who the next team is.
We'll take it to Mad Dog.
And their opponents will be Super Tiger.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
And his tag team partner shall be I don't even know this person's in the building, but I can't redraw because they put their name in this. So if they show up, they show up.
Oh. Maybe somebody doesn't know how to write their name, but Super Tiger coming back. We haven't seen Tiger since Samurai Slam 3.
Oh yeah, the epic steel cage match he had with the Great Akuma, losing the mask, formerly known as Red Tiger, now a more evolved version, Super Tiger. And we don't know who his partner is. I mean, he said we're not going to know anything going on tonight.
I mean, we're about as clueless as all of you watching here on YouTube for Super Shogun.
Oh yeah, and here's Super Tiger right now.
Feeding off the energy here at the Dragon's Den Productions in West Branch.
And we still don't see his partner coming out. We see a referee coming out, but still no partner. Is this going to be a handicap match?
I mean, this is going to be a tournament. Again, the winner of these qualifying matches in the Tatakai tournament will be facing off in an over-the-top battle royale for the Tatakai ring. You saw on social media that gorgeous ring. And they will be the Tatakai tournament champion. As Super Tiger coming back to Shogun. New look, new feel, new year here at Shogun. As referee Cherry.
Welcome to the first round of eliminations for the Tatakai Championship. This is now a handicap match. This match is scheduled for and a 10-minute time limit. In the corner to my left, we have the human stimulus package, Pete Daddy Dollar! And his beloved partner from West Branch, Michigan, Shining
What a definite hot and cold reaction between those two.
Their opponent from Detroit, Michigan, at 238 pounds, your Super Shogun resident WrestlePat, Super Tiger!
Well, I don't know what's going on in the back, and I guess we're getting word that CEO James Dillinger is making this legal. And it's a handicap match for our first qualifying matchup here in the Tatakai tournament. Welcome to Super Shogun Wrestling for 2026. Peapod and, of course, Dirt Sheet Dan on the call as we are getting kicked off here. A brand new year, a wonderful year for professional wrestling, and we can feel it here in Super Shogun.
Oh yeah, I'm getting goosebumps just watching these two men in the ring right now. Vince Diamond, who's up and coming, as you mentioned earlier, coming off that amazing feud with Ryan Crow.
And also that Christmas Carnage match. You can watch all of our shows here on YouTube for Super Shogun. And also, don't forget to be following us on social media as we are starting things off with a little bit of figuring out, feeling each other out in the opening moments between Diamond and Tiger. And I feel like already the advantage is to, well, Dollar and Diamond, which very interesting combination there with the names and the money themed, obviously. But again, the Tatakai tournament is all random here.
Almost definitely. I mean, you can put them at an advantage, but you're talking about Super Tiger here. He's been one of the staples here at Super Shogun since the very beginning.
Absolutely.
If anybody can pull this off, it'll definitely be him.
I mean, I know Tiger can feed off the energy here, and I'll feed off the energy of everybody watching at home as Super Tiger is ready to wrestle and have a huge 2026 with a human stimulus package. And in this economy, boy, do we need it. Pete Daddy Dollar is in the ring.
I couldn't said it better myself. And you have to think Pete Daddy was hoping Cruz would be his partner with me.
I mean, obviously, yes. Roberto Cruz, you know, the man with Pete Daddy Dollar's help, basically retired J.J. Hughes, the chap daddy himself.
And now Super Tiger backing him up into the corner.
And once again, they have until a 5 count in the corner. They can risk a disqualification as referee referee Cherry holding it down. As Dollar, the despicable Pete Daddy Dollar, and he'll tell you that with a smile on his face that he is a despicable individual, goes after Tiger.
Oh yeah, and if you notice the difference between Diamond and Dollar.
Wow! That is at one. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, if you notice the difference, when Diamond and Super Tiger were feeling each other out, it was more grapples, actually trying to feel each other out, actual wrestling match. As soon as Dollar comes into the match, what happens? He stomps on Super Tiger's toe, and now look at him, he's taking his chances. He has no interest in grappling.
I mean, Pete Daddy Dollar is not here for wrestling. He's ready for dollars and cents. He wants to make money and then spend it twice as fast. Pete Daddy Dollar will always do what he wants with just a very cocky pin, as we see here.
You call it cocky, I call it disrespectful, especially with the caliber of a superstar that Super Tiger is.
That's true. Super Tiger knows and has been such a factor here in Super Shogun. Such great moments here in Shogun as he turns around and very nice back suplex on Dollar.
Almost folding him in half.
And now looks like a neck breaker there, and now holding the shoulders here for looks like maybe another very interesting offense, and going on the head and the neck of Dollar, as now we have a count. And again, this is the disadvantage here from Tiger. It doesn't matter how well you're going to wrestle.
What were you saying?
Oh my God!
It's Maddie Fine!
Maddie Fine! We just saw on social media that we had no idea that Maddie Fine will be wrestling again after breaking her arm after somebody attacked her in the back right before Samurai Slam 3. And I mean, it could not have came in at a better time here as Super Tiger's in rough shot. And chops to Dollar there, and Maddie Fine is in.
Here she comes, and this is technically her first official match here in Super Shogun Wrestling.
I mean, in a non-rumble situation, but those clotheslines, and Dollar is feeling it after the last couple of minutes with Tiger.
Oh, and Maddie Fine looking mighty fine right now.
Absolutely, as now Maddie Fine going up to the second rope here. What does she have in mind on the bigger Daddy Dollar? Oh, stunner there from the second rope from Maddie Fine. And obviously Maddie Fine wants to get her licks in, especially thanks to Pete Daddy Dollar and Roberto Cruz basically retiring the man that she helped manage throughout Shogun. But a foot on the ropes breaks up the count on Dollar.
Oh, and here comes Vince Diamond tagged in. Now Maddie Fine and Diamond staring each other down.
Here we go, off the ropes, and a twisting tornado DDT there. Then attempt one.
Oh.
And only a one count from Fine.
Still not enough damage done to Vince Diamond, able to get the shoulder up at one. Looks like he's reeling though.
Diamond is in rough shape, and this is very impressive from Maddie Fine, holding her own there, neck breaker on Diamond, trying to make a crack in this Diamond, but only a one count from Cherry.
You know, she was questioning if she is ever going to come back, but it doesn't look like she has any questions right now.
I think there is no questions. I think if anything, is answers from Maddie Fine.
She looks like she's on her game right now.
And it looks like a chokehold in the center of the ring. Diamond is on one knee, holding his own, but the strength of Diamond turning around on Maddie Fine with a vertical suplex in the center of the ring.
And unfortunately, that was the only problem with her pan. Obviously, Vince Diamond has the strength advantage, so he's able to lift her up, probably like she was nothing.
I mean, it was very impressive that Maddie Fine came out of nowhere. Tag into Dollar, tag into Tiger, as Dollar and Tiger now once again continuing sizing each other up. Two very big men, and
and to the injured arm of Maddie Fine.
What is Diamond doing? What is Dollar doing? And Dollar wants to put this away again. Just any corner he's willing to cut, he's gonna do it, in just a shot in the face with some sort of chain and a lariat from Pete Daddy Dollar. The cash and the check has been cashed, and the pin and the win.
And the crowd not happy. I don't even think Vince Diamond is happy with that victory. Nonetheless, they move on to the Battle Royal.
Vince Diamond advances to the Battle Royale in the Tatakai tournament.
And Pete Daddy Dollar just despicable. Not only going after the injured arm of Maddie Fine, but hitting Super Tiger with, what was that, a chain?
It looked like it, but Pete Daddy Dollar and Vince Diamond have now made it into the main event Battle Royale later here tonight.
And obviously that's not the way Vince Diamond wanted to win this matchup.
But a surprise from Maddie Fine coming to Super Tiger's aid. It's going to be, I feel like it's going to be unpredictable here. It's the Tatakai tournament for Super Shogun. And we have so much more coming up. More qualifying matches, and first time ever, we have Jacob BRAWN and Jack Vaughn here tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one. It's going to be a real manly battle.
All right. Let's get the next teams out here.
Let's see who they are.
The first competitor is the silencing machine, Benjamin Brody.
former Shogun CEO.
And his tag team partner will be Tate Manson.
Oh wow! That is a very violent team.
Very violent team indeed, but again, also, same as the first match, interesting. Tate Manson, obviously not a crowd favorite, but we know the crowd loves the former CEO of Benjamin Brody.
And as well, Tate Manson and Benjamin Brody coming to the ring. Obviously, Eddie Black, part of that Symphony of Destruction. And speaking of Symphony of Destruction, we're joined here on commentary from Huerta. Excuse me, I apologize. Juice, welcome to Shogun. Your boy is here as crippler Tate Manson is here to showcase some violence. Here tonight.
I've worked with and against Manson for quite a while some time now, and he's somebody who definitely brings the violence.
The Mosh Pit Prodigy, Austin Travis.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
And his tag team partner shall be Steven Lyrics.
Really interesting, Keep-On.
Wow.
No way.
Members of the Symphony of Destruction are going to be facing off.
And a towering 5'8".
I don't think it bothers Manson at all. He's somebody who does not carry across the ring. He's going to cause so much pain.
Austin Travis as energetic as ever. And look at Steven Lyrics.
I don't know. I feel like he can just save that energy for the ring. Manson's not somebody to mess with.
Well, Maverick James in the corner of Steven Lyrics, which we might have seen in the beginning of the show for the live event, the live crowd here at the Dragon's Den promotion. Steven Lyrics tried to interrupt our pre-show activities here.
See how that worked out for him.
Well, and that is why the Tatakai tournament is such an interesting concept, because we are having members of the same faction facing off as opponents, and we know that Austin Travis and Steven Lyrics have had a history with each other throughout 2025, and that came to a head at Samurai Slam 3 with Austin Travis being the winner, as he is now tagged in after literally the last bell was barely being rung, and Steven Lyrics already has tagged himself out.
Oh yeah, you have to think he's still suffering a little bit from that beating he took before the show started.
As Benjamin Brody is here as a member of the Shogun roster, no longer CEO, was voted out back at Samurai Slam 3 with James Dillinger now drinking and smoking in the back, watching with a smile on his face, seeing somebody like Brody get punished in a wrestling ring.
Oh yeah, and we've seen since Benjamin Brody's just looking for a sense of anything here in Super Shogun.
I mean, Juice, I gotta ask you, with all of the members of Symphony of Destruction, were you guys prepared for something like this?
Definitely not, but I can see the determination that Tate Manson's face. He's someone who thinks similar to me, in which he's in it to get it for himself. Honestly, Tate Manson looking out for Tate Manson only, in which I can do nothing but respect that.
Well, it's going to be all man and people from themselves, because in the main event, only one winner can be happening at the Tatakai Tournament Battle Royale in a main event tonight.
Definitely.
When you really break down this match, though, especially when it comes to the Symphony of Destruction, it's almost a win-win. One of your guys is almost guaranteed to be in the Battle Royal tonight.
I mean, that's true. That's a nice way of putting it, Dan. As Austin Travis concentrating on the legs and the knees of Brody in a very, very unique, maybe a variation of the Indian Deathlock here in the center of the ring. And we can almost see a submission right in the opening moments of this match.
Now, I don't see Brody tapping, but we know this is going to do a lot of damage.
Definitely, he has long limbs, and which them lanky legs ain't going to be carrying too much if they get beat up like that.
And of course, ref RD is calling for the break of the submission hold as Brody grabbed the rope to stop the submission hold, but the Mosh Pit prodigy, Austin Travis, has been begging and pleading for another shot against Jacob BRAWN, who we will see later on tonight, the bastard of Super Shogun. Oh, and I know he wants to get his hands another try against someone like Jacob BRAWN. One more match after losing 2 straight last year.
You have to think, if Austin Travis can come out the victor in this tournament, Jacob BRAWN almost has to give him a rematch. I mean, how could you not? It's very impressive.
I mean, Jacob BRAWN is going on to bigger and better things as a lot of the members of the Symphony of Destruction are on ringside, but now Steven Lyrics finally getting a blind tag and getting his licks in on Brody as everybody else watching and pin attempt 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Big, powerful kick out from the former CEO.
I mean, we spoke about this with Benjamin Brody back at Christmas Carnage. Brody is in a whole nother world now. He's no longer management. He doesn't have the safety net of management. He has got to compete like everybody else here in Shogun, but we know that Brody is in rough shape, especially after that backbreaker and only a 2 count from Lyrics.
That was a very unorthodox backbreaker from Lyrics.
I mean, unorthodox or orthodox, it all hurts.
Definitely. Absolutely. Brody needs to figure something out soon, honestly. He's getting pounded and beaten up, and with matches late being hung out to dry.
I mean, Tate Manson, I know Tate, you spoke, Juice, that Tate wants anything and everything but just violence here. And now we are seeing this.
I don't know if I agree with Manson right here. I would just start wailing on him, but let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Well, Lyrics wants nothing to do. He doesn't want to fight in the middle of the ring. And while Tate Manson can be very unpredictable as a member of the Symphony of Destruction, he goes after Austin Travis, the legal individual here in this tag match.
Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
And even though Steven Lyrics probably wants to win this match, you have to think he's happy watching Austin Travis get beat up a little bit.
Oh, of course.
He definitely puts a smile on his face.
Of course, the history between these two gentlemen throughout 2025, you can see it on all of our shows, and it came to a head at Samurai Slam 3. And the path here in 2026 for Super Shogun, anything can happen. It is the first of the year. This is the first show for many people, maybe the first live event you were watching at home for this. It has been fantastic here the last few years for Super Shogun, and it's exciting to watch Super Shogun develop here. Very unique. Looks like a pin attempt there, almost like a reverse butterfly suplex, but he held it with the bridge. Very unique offense from Tate.
Absolutely. He likes to single out a limb and just wail on it. He targeted the arm, put him in the hammerlock, and then just suplex him and really do damage on the arm.
But the heart of the Mosh Pit tragedy, Austin Travis, he doesn't need you or this town. He's here to disrespect your surroundings, and he's ready to tag in Steven Lyrics, and he did. And now Lyrics, once again, has to go toe-to-toe with a faction member.
Steven Lyrics doesn't look too happy about that. He does not want to lay a single hand on Tate Manson.
There's Eddie Black and Maverick James watching on the outside, and Tate is not having it.
What's this?
Oh, Maverick James on the outside, clubbing away on Brody as Lyrics and Tate are striking each other with those very unique offense, those knees on Lyrics, and Lyrics gets tripped up with a pin, with a tag, an unorthodox tag on Travis.
And now Austin Travis taking down Tate Manson.
As we're seeing on the outside, as Maverick James is taking it to Brody, and now it looks like Austin Travis is on an island on his own, and Tate Manson clubbing blows on Travis.
And you have to question the strategy here from the Symphony of Destruction. Why would you put one of your guys in a handicap match?
Well, it looks like it's just turned into a one-on-one match. And there we go. Locked it in the Lamore lock.
see if Austin Travis taps.
I mean, he's wrenching that neck, that face back real tight.
Austin Travis is also close to the ropes. If he can't get out, he has to. Oh, but he taps.
It's done.
Oh, but Tate's not done.
He has a bench to take.
Come on, man. The match is over.
I mean, come on. He's got to break up this count. The submission, the match is done.
Oh, and there goes the referee. What the ref do?
Ref R.D. Stone is hurt. And once again, and Mad Dog now is trying to break things up here.
The enforcer here in Super Shogun. Juice is leaving the commentary
Juice
table.
is leaving the commentary table.
And this is not going to be good for Mad Dog.
I don't think Mad Dog understands what's going on. He's now clubbing blows on Mad Dog, but Mad Dog is not a man that you want to fight. Well, the numbers game from the Symphony of Destruction is way, way too much. And now the Lamore lock again is now on Mad Dog.
We need help out here.
As all the referees trying to break things up.
They're successfully doing so, and I mean, Tate Manson and Brody advance into the battle royal, but we don't even know if Brody's going to be there tonight.
I mean, I don't know what's going on in the back. And Mad Dog getting in the face of Tate Manson. And Tate Manson not backing down. That is a death wish if I ever saw one.
Oh man!
As the referees here in Shogun trying to get some order here.
Doing the best they can.
The Symphony of Destruction comes in many forms and many sonnets and many songs.
You called it earlier tonight, Peapod. I mean, this has been unpredictable.
That's what the Tatakai tournament is all about, is unpredictability. And two hotheads gonna have an inferno if they ever cross paths again, as the crippler Tate Manson and Mad Dog Warren coming to blows at the end of this match.
He said if they ever cross paths again. I think they're definitely going to cross paths again.
I mean, if CEO James Dillinger can get his drink out of his mouth and watching right here on YouTube. The Tatakai tournament continues. Peapod, Dirt Sheet Dan on the call.
Hey.
Sometimes the trash just takes itself out.
Getting away from that dog right there.
All right. Let's get this going. The first team will comprise of the Cake Monster
Oh, one half of our tag team
and
champions.
his tag team partner shall be Nick Green.
Oh boy, and his partner is one half of the man he took the titles off of.
Yes, sir. The littlest big boy, Nick Green, coming back. We haven't seen him since Samurai Slam 3.
This is Peapod giving us a bit of a
Oh my God, it's gonna be a good year. I finally got myself a cake.
I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. And this is definitely one of the most interesting teams we're gonna have here tonight. These two men know each other very well.
Well, after the battles leading up to that best 2 out of 3 falls or excuse me, not 2 out of 3 falls, but 2 referees as SOS took on Oh So Delicious, as SOS lost the tag team titles. And here at Shogun, they're not regular title belts, they're katanas. But Cake Monster and Nick Green teaming up, and this should be an interesting setup for sure. Maybe Nick Green is still a little bit jealous after everything that went down at Samurai Slam 3. God, this is good cake.
their opponents. Old School Rick Cartier.
Oh, the gatekeeper here of Shogun.
His tag team partner shall be the Great Akuma.
Oh, boy.
Bitch.
This might be the most dangerous team we've had in this tournament yet. Rick Cartier and the Great Akuma.
Opponents approaching the ring.
These two men embody
The rising sun, the forbidden warrior, the Great Akuma. His tag team partner, weighing over 300 pounds, rocking the weight of the King's Road, the tsunami of power, the plus-size Terminator, Rick Cartier!
Dan, you said it yourself. This is probably the most dangerous team we have saw thus far at the Tatakai tournament. And really two men that embody a wrestling style that you would normally see in Japan. Rick Cartier, that King's Road style, that hard-hitting explosiveness. We have the Great Akuma, the very diabolical, the very devilish style, the devil of Super Shogun, the Great Akuma.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't look like him and Rick Cartier seem to be on the same page. They seem to be having a few words right now.
I mean, again, you're not going to be on the same page in any of these matches because it's all chosen by random. As Nick Green tagging with a member of the team that he lost the tag title katanas to in Cake Monster, the littlest big boy, looking great, looking bigger than ever.
Oh, yeah.
But, oh, we're already, again, the tempers are running hot between Cartier and Akuma, and we know that Cartier and Akuma have had battles here in Shogun before. They know each other all too well.
Oh, and Nick Green trying to start this one with a
One,
quick steal.
two. So quick. Oh, and a very nice enziguri. Nick Green does not look like he has missed a step since we last saw him in Shogun back at Samurai Slam 3. Flurry of strikes. And now the Cake Monster throwing his cake around with that hip attack on Akuma in the corner. And we know that Cake Monster faced Great Akuma at Christmas Carnage just a month ago. Pin attempt and only a 2 count.
Yeah, Cake Monster trying to right a wrong here tonight, losing to the Great Akuma last week at Christmas Carnage. You have to think if he can get the victory here tonight, he'll feel a little bit better.
I think so. But Akuma, again, so dangerous. Anytime Akuma is around, violence, anger, desperation, destruction. That's what Akuma is all about.
And shockingly, we're seeing Cartier and Akuma starting to get, on the same page just a little bit.
Oh! Probably the hardest striker here in Shogun, as Cartier not liking what he has seen from Akuma, but still going with it. And unfortunately, you have to go with the flow in situations like this, especially if you want to make it to that battle royale in the main event tonight.
Here comes Nick Green from the top.
Diving, crossbody splash there, only a 2 count, and it looks like Akuma trying to get his licks in as well.
Oh yeah, and Akuma just showing his veteran expertise, not even letting the count go to a 1 before trying to get in and make it up.
I mean, Great Akuma, who knows how old he is? He is ageless, he is timeless. The violence speaks for itself as Rick Cartier, like we said, pin attempt, and only a 2 count. What you said, and I really like this, Dan, is the gatekeeper here at Shogun. You can't prove yourself a member of the Shogun roster without going through Rick Cartier.
Oh, and Rick Cartier just went through Nick Green right there.
And only a 2 count.
Definitely decides the bench is going to Cartier right now.
I mean, Rick Cartier, the plus-size Terminator, has now a very hard tag
Akuma didn't look like he appreciated that one, staring daggers into his partner.
I mean, again, we know some of the feuds, especially in this match, and tempers are going to be high as we see more and more of the roster being eliminated in this roulette to get into these matches.
And again, looking at the veteran expertise of Akuma attacking Cake Monster on the other side of the ring, trying to prevent Nick Green being able to get a tag.
As Cartier keeping his making sure that he gets a fair tag in, does not want to be a part of the shenanigans that Akuma is doing.
Oh, I don't even know you consider that legal though. I mean, that's an inanimate object in this ring.
I mean, it's not legal. It's not right. It's referee's discretion at the end of the day. As referee Cody doing his best to keep some professionalism in this match. Oh. Clubbing blows from the King.
Just going back to what you're saying, these two men embody strong style. That was a big, vicious backhand.
Oh, that's 300 pounds going to the square of your back. That's gonna injure a disc. That's gonna put something out of commission if you hit in the right spot.
Knock the wind out of you.
You're right.
Oh, back to that back suplex, just folding Nick Green in half. Oh, but he has fight in him.
The littlest big boy with a sling blade there, and getting a couple of moments of reprieve.
You can see the strength of Cake Monster trying to hype up Nick Green, moving the ring back and forth.
All of that sugar is going to Cake Monster. And he knows he wants to get in. And a slap to the face. That is a tag on Akuma. Cartier asking Akuma to get in there.
And now you probably have to say the advantage is going to go to Cake Monster and Nick Green just because Akuma. Oh wait, Cake Monster out of nowhere.
Cake Monster with a rolling elbow to the temple of Akuma. Akuma has not recovered from that. Another back splash from Cake Monster.
Yeah, don't let his size fool you. This man can move. Oh, and he has beautiful offense.
A very nice blue thunder bomb there, and only a 2 count.
I'm shocked, honestly.
I mean, Cake Monster with a win over the likes of Akuma would turn some heads here in Shogun. What a way to kick off 2026.
Oh, and now some teamwork now from Green and Cake Monster.
I mean, it's straight out of the bakery between both Nick Green and Cake Monster. Now have gotten fights out, but a spinning back fist from Cartier.
And I'm not sure if you've seen Peapod. Akuma missed it. Cake Monster.
A Northern Lights bomb. I did not see that, and now a very unique offense with the miss and the Northern Lights bomb. Well, that was not pretty of a finish, but it was definitely effective as Rick Cartier and Akuma now join Benjamin Brody, Tate Manson, Vince Diamond, and Pete Daddy Dollar in the main event.
Oh yeah, and you have to think we already have an instant rivalry going into this battle royal between Akuma and Cartier, especially the way they were tagging each other, more hitting each other.
Tagging each other with, well, not with love and respect in their hearts.
And Cartier again just yelling at Akuma. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm ready for that battle royal. Oh, and Akuma, insult to injury, just giving a little kick to Nick Green on the outside.
Great Akuma, very happy with himself. But we continue here in the Tatakai tournament here for Super Shogun. We appreciate you checking us out here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on all social media. You'll find out more behind the scenes action of when and where Shogun will be here next in the Dragon's Den Productions in West Branch. We appreciate you checking us out here.
And we got one more qualifying match to go, Peapod.
Then we got actually two to be my knowledge. Well, we'll send it back to the Mad Dog for more.
The next team shall be the Unchained King, Brandon Day.
Okay, okay.
And his partner shall be the Relentless Barbie, Ray Larson.
Oh, wow! We haven't seen Ray Larson here in a hot moment. Let's go.
A returning Ray Larson, and we just seen one of her faction members, Nick Green, in action in the previous match.
From Bridgewater, Virginia, at 6'1", 234 pounds, the Unchained King, Brandon Day! His tag team partner, from straight out of Saginaw, the Relentless
Ray Larson, a former tag team champion here in Shogun, the Unchained King Brandon Day, who in the last few months has been dealing with some sort of inner turmoil as he's been having problems with the Den.
Oh yeah, and this is a very formidable team right here.
This is going to be a very hard-hitting team if I've ever seen one between both Ray and Brandon Day. Both of these people never have tagged together.
The team of Camden Francis.
The other half of our tag team champions.
And his tag team partner, Ryan Crow.
Oh yeah, you hear that reaction for Ryan Crow? And that would be interesting.
The ring, their opponents, standing at 6 foot and 185 pounds from Oak Lake, Michigan, Ryan Crow! His partner at 5'11", 212 pounds from the Hoosier State. Everybody give it up for Camden Francis!
Very interesting. Camden Francis seems a little frustrated that they are not coming out to his music. He is the tag team champion, but you talk about a man in 2025 that have really made a mark on the wrestling world and Shogun. You talk about Flying Ryan Crow.
Oh yeah, this man's had shots at the Ronin title. He's been in the ring with some of the greats here in Shogun. Making a name for himself in his very young career here in Shogun.
I mean, we talk about at Samurai Slam 3 that wild ladder match against. Excuse me, I think it wasn't a ladder match. I think it was a last man standing. Yes, excuse me. There was just a lot of ladders involved in that one. Nonetheless, Ryan Crow and Dick Diamond had a hell of a battle. And then, of course, at Christmas Carnage, we saw that very unique and very wild tag team Christmas Carnage match between Diamond and Crow versus the Den. And speaking of the Den, we know that the Unchained King Brandon Day has been dealing with issues of disrespect against the Den, and we know how focused, how just mindful, how critical Brandon Day is inside of that wrestling ring, Dan.
Oh yeah, he's very tactical. He also embodies that strong style spirit we were talking about earlier with Cartier and Kuma.
I mean, we know, and we know that Brandon Day, we've seen on social media here at Shogun, which if you've not been following us, what are you doing? Brandon Day's been dealing with, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a mental problem. I don't know if there is something rattling inside of the head. I don't know, maybe he's got knocked on his head a couple of times, but he keeps, at moments, keeps on referencing us. You know, speaking in almost a third person, speaking about like there is something more going on with Brandon Day, and that is a factor you do not want to see. It's someone like who's Brandon Day so clean with every move, a tag into Ray Larson.
I tell you what, he may not be all the way up there in his head, but he's sure on his game every time he steps into that ring.
Hip attack by Ray Larson, who I've seen Ray Larson develop in such a fantastic competitor, not only in the Midwest, but across the country there, as now she is tougher than ever, coming back here in Shogun 2026. A quick roll-up as as Ryan really feeling it, and now a kick there by Ray takes it down with only a 1 count, I think, 1 or 2 count. It was so quick.
Definitely quick.
Definitely explosive between the likes of Brandon Day and Ray Larson, which is not, I did not have that on my bingo card.
Oh yeah, definitely not. And you said they've never teamed before, but they're moving like a well-oiled machine right now. They look like they've teamed before.
I mean, both of these two are just professionals, and Ryan Crow is definitely ready to fly and really go for the attack here, but Brandon Day just so strong, so thick. The power of the Unchained King is on display here. Oh! Everybody think about it as the ring ricochets here at the Dragon's Den promotion, and a pin attempt and only a 2 count.
Yeah, that stall of suplex showing off not only his strength, but his power.
It's Brandon Day, another scoop and a slam and a tag into Ray Larson. And now Brandon Day using Ray as a weapon. Lands right on the chest of Crow. 1, 2.
Oh, big kick out from Ryan Crow.
I mean, it's one thing being tossed onto the ring apron, then a whole nother person getting thrown on top of you.
And what's so interesting about this tournament, you have to think, you want to have your partner be in the ring longer than you are, especially if you're trying to qualify for the Battle Royal. The pressure you can be benefits you.
Oh! Hey, you're a naughty slam, but I don't think Ray saw that Camden Francis tagged himself in. And a Polish hammer by Camden Francis, and we've seen the mean streak of Cameron as of late.
I was about to say, he's taking his frustrations out right now on relentless Ray Larson.
Suplex on Ray, pin attempt, 1, 2, and only a 2 count from our one half of our tag team champions. And we know Camden is having a bad attitude as like showing frustrations here. He's no longer fun and games like he is with his partner Cake Monster. He wants to showcase the world that he needs to be taken seriously as a champion. Pin attempt once again after the last couple of moments of those strikes. You hear Ray screaming from some of those shots.
Oh yeah, and it's kind of shocking when you think after winning the titles that Camden would be happier, but it seems to, just like you said, make him more frustrated.
It's one thing to win titles, Dan. It's another one to be a champion and to take on all comers. Oh, but a tag win here on someone like Camden Francis maybe will qualify you for a tag title match, but as Camden and Crow working together here in tandem, and again, this is all for a qualifying shot in that Battle Royale. Nice flipping senton on Crow, and now Camden's like, what you can do, I can do better.
Oh no, he just psyched her out.
Pin attempt, 1, 2, and Brandon Day racing in for his partner.
Oh, now Camden trying to make sure Brandon Day gets out the ring. He's not the legal competitor.
I mean, we know Brandon Day has always spoken about respect, and Camden Francis looks like he's showing disrespect, and we've seen the last few months that, you know, maybe the disrespect triggers something with this Brandon Day. And a nice Ryan Crow, like a bird, like a plane. He is no Superman, but he is fighting like one. Another high knee there on Ray.
This young man is just so impressive every time he steps into the squared circle.
Springboard clothesline there on a prone Ray and a 2 count.
You have to think he's still feeling some damages from that match he had with the Den at Christmas time.
I mean, what a match that was. That was maybe not even a month away from that. What a match that was. And now Brandon Day, the strength of Day just picks up Camden Francis like he was nothing. And we know that Brandon Day is not only a hard striker, not only that, but also very impressive in the strength department, but very impressive also in the submission specialist as well. Brandon Day is an all-around fantastic wrestler, can do it all and the best at doing it all, but there's still something going on upstairs that nobody knows what's happening, but it doesn't look like it's going to be an effective and a very, very beautiful scoop and a slam there, but only a 2 count broken up by Crow.
Crow didn't break that one up. I think we've seen Ray and Day moving on.
Absolutely. Snap it off once again, beautifully executed. Just one of the best in Shogun. And now going for that submission hold there.
Going from the Unchained King to the Unhinged King.
Very nice. And now Cameron Francis with a reverse DDT there. Pin attempt, 1, 2.
Oh, but a big kick out from Brandon Day. It's going to take a lot more to keep him down.
Camden is trying to go for something here, but using Ryan as a weapon. But Ray spears Camden Francis.
Camden Francis and Ryan Crowe taking too much time to try to set up that maneuver, giving Ray Larson time to come in and take him out with a devastating spear.
And Crowe is out of the equation here, but Camden Francis is frustrated. And again, going after Ray Larson, but I do not believe that Ray is the legal competitor here. Back and forth from both of these individuals. And Brandon Day with a lariat, took him out of his boots.
Almost taking his head off. And Brandon Day
and Ray Larson advance to the Battle Royale in the Tatakai tournament.
And Brandon Day and Ray Larson move on.
Wow.
And what a match. Very impressive.
Hard hitting doesn't even describe the likes of Day and Ray together. That is a tag team I would love to see more of. It's unpredictable. It's the theme of the night. The Tatakai tournament moves on as Day and Ray join so many others.
Oh yeah. And now, again, another interesting thing about this tournament, now that you guys are just teammates, now you're enemies.
Yeah.
Go against each other.
It's every person for themselves. As Camden Francis showcasing his frustration after losing.
Oh yeah, it's been a very frustrating role for Camden Francis as of late, as we get ready for the next round in this tournament. I mean, I guess it's official.
It seems like a team is gonna happen anyway, regardless. That's Chico Amante. That's Ashton Parker.
And I don't think Ashton's too happy with who his partner is.
Well, there must have been, I guess CEO James Dillinger told two people that was left to just go out there.
And unfortunately, they have to face the Den, which, I mean, you have to say it's just unfair. It's supposed to be, like you said, random.
Our surprise challengers today. Standing at 6'1", 181 pounds, from the 989, the ring leader of talent, Ashton Parker. Tag team partner, Aston Mexico, made in Michigan, the star of desire, Chico Amante.
The Lucha Lover Chico Amante and Ashton Parker both had some very interesting Christmas a few weeks ago at Christmas Carnage here at Shogun. But now they are tag teaming here in the Tatakai tournament. And now they are facing off against the Den. Well, we are joined by Officer Atlas here.
Yeah. Officer Atlas here. I think I'm one of the most knowledgeable people regarding every talent in this matchup.
I mean, you are.
Traveled everywhere, challenging the Den, as you can hear their music playing right now. Chico Amante, I've wrestled everywhere. Ashley Parker, oh my God. I think I'm highly qualified to be here, P5.
And 20 pounds of pain! The Dean of me, Caesar Asher, and the mighty VAUGHN
That's it. As you see, Caesar Asher coming in with that Onikage Katana. He can cash that in at any time for any match of his choosing. And obviously with his brother-in-arms, the mighty BOJACK, not only were they the inaugural and longest running Shogun Tag Team Champions, but they are just bad attitudes combined, violence, destruction in their wake.
Arguably, they have the biggest advantage in this tournament, being the only team who's actually a team.
I mean, what kind of officer are you, Atlas? I thought you were supposed to be regulating this. Why is the Den fighting together?
I couldn't tell you guys. I couldn't tell you. All I'm going to say is that Chico Amante and Ashton Parker are going to have their luck cut short, I guarantee you.
I mean,
look, Chico's playing with a rose. How odd.
I mean, Chico Amante is always in. He's a lover and a fighter, but he's not afraid to mix it up with them. But the worst and the most violent of Shogun is the mighty BOJACK and Caesar Asher.
Oh, and that's just disrespectful from Caesar, breaking the rose in half.
Throwing it at Chico Amante. Oh my God.
But Chico Amante is not afraid to get down and dirty himself. And Chico Amante is a very impressive competitor himself. And
whoa, like a rhino.
Very interesting
like
strategy. Trying to get Asher to, use his stamina.
It's a hard word, I get it. I understand.
Dirt Sheet Dan, you're doing well, buddy. You're doing well.
It's all right.
Welcome to Shogun.
Oh, Chico Amante's doing well right now. Throwing some mean haymakers to Caesar Asher, bringing in Ashton Parker.
And Ashton Parker, look, I'm so glad that battle with, Jean Paul and the mime games he did back at Christmas Carnage is not affecting him too much, but Chico with a very unique, fun offense from Ashton Parker. And I know Ashton Parker loves to kind of have a little fun himself. Pin attempt and only a 1 count.
We started off this matchup talking about how we thought the Den would have the advantage. Look at Chico Amante and Ashton Parker working very well as a team tonight.
I was actually just about to say that, officer. I'm kind of shocked at the beginning of this. Oh, and look at Caesar trying to rip the mask off.
And the mighty BOJACK getting a knee in. And the strength of Caesar Asher just slams down with ease.
And tag the BOJACK.
Planting Chico Amante like he's one of his roses.
These are dangerous men here. A lot of meat slamming down on Amante and a 2 count from the mighty BOJACK.
See, I have some insight here. Chico Amante is one of those types of guys that never seems to just give up. You can throw a mountain at him and it could smoke him in the face and he will get up and he'll smile and dance at you.
Well, definitely those are from Mount Crushmore as the Den, as BOJACK very pissed off, very angry, but they have had their problems not only with Vince Diamond and Ryan Crow, who you saw at that Christmas Carnage match, but also been dealing with stuff with Brandon Day, the Unchained King. And if the Den win this match, I'm sure both of these men will work together in that Battle Royale. And I'm sure maybe the mighty BOJACK would like to have a prize himself, joining his brother in arms, holding something special here in Shogun.
Yeah, that's without a doubt. And I know if I'm Oh So Delicious in SOS, I am going to diligence right now. Why are the Den, again, allowed to be a team in this tournament?
I mean, who knows if you can get a moment with them, unless you got a D cup and a stiff drink. I don't think CEO James Dillinger will give you the time of day.
And now Chico Amante taking a beating from the Den.
I don't want to talk bad about my boss, but let's call a spade here.
Yeah, absolutely. James Dillinger seems to have some sort of a stick in some sort of a place.
Yes.
Oh, now Chico Amante trying to fight back. Big elbows.
As Amante with a jawbreaker there on the mighty BOJACK, maybe trying to loosen up some villains there.
Oh, it's taken out.
And just as it looked like he was starting to come back a little bit, BOJACK cuts him down.
An attempt.
I'm telling you guys, Chico just does not seem to give up.
A lot of heart indeed.
I mean,
look, he's still trying to fire up.
I mean, Officer Atlas, what's wrong with having a little bit of fun with the likes of Chico Amante?
I don't know. The guy just rubs me wrong.
Are you the fun police as well?
You know what? I'm the police of a lot of things, and that's not my business.
Tag into Caesar Asher. And again, every time these two men are in the ring together, the ring just seems to shift a little bit more.
And what makes the Den such a dangerous team is not only are they powerful, they talk so much mess during their matches. They get into their opponent's heads as well.
And they're also just fast. They're dangerous individuals, and that's why they've been the longest running in the history of Shogun being tag team champions. But they were upset by SOS.
Yeah, they call themselves the Mighty and the Dean of Mean, and man, I don't think there's words better to describe these two.
There really isn't. But Chico Monte still feeding off of this Dragon's Den crowd here in West Branch.
Oh, big club down Chico's back.
But we know that Caesar Asher, he took on and defeated 12 other individuals in that Graveyard Gauntlet back in October.
That man went on a tear. He eliminated half the competition by himself.
He did. At Samurai Slam 3, he fought 4 people.
And won. Ashton Parker now, finally. Wow. Chico definitely needed that tag. Now Ashton Parker is making good work of it.
Ashton Parker.
Is he going to put Caesar down? He put Caesar down.
With the neck breaker there, center of the ring. 1, 2, and a win over Caesar Asher. I feel like, I know Asher loves to put that Onikage Katana on the line in certain situations. Maybe Parker might get a win of this. Trying to go for a Shiranui here. The sliced bread. No, turned it around with a bulldog there.
You always got to keep your opponent second guessing.
It's Chico in rough shape. I don't know if it was a good idea to tag in Chico after the last couple of moments of violence, but double DDT on Caesar Asher might be the smartest move from both of these men tonight.
And the fans are clearly behind Chico Amante tonight. Listen to him.
Look at the power of Caesar, just able to get up after that double DDT.
Is he calling for it? Is he calling for it? He's going to do it, the 10 punches. Count him in Spanish.
Let's see if he can get it. You know Spanish, Officer Atlas?
Yeah, I do. I can count to 10 in Spanish. I've been in that same position that he's in right now. It is not fun.
Oh, but Chico with the eyes in the back of his head.
Oh!
And a miscommunication from the Den. Oh. Very nice drop kick on Bojack and going on to Caesar as well.
Chico holding his own right now.
An attempt. Only 2 count.
Now, the last time that we saw the Den hit each other like that.
What? Ashton Parker just left Chico high and dry, and you have to question the strategy. You know what's on the line.
You are going to be facing off later tonight, but Ashton Parker trying to be a spoil sport from the likes of the Den.
Oh, big bow stunner.
That's got to be it. What is Caesar doing?
What's Ashton Parker doing? You're essentially ruining your opportunity.
Wow. Pinning Chico, 1, 2, 3. And the Den move on.
And you have to think there's ulterior motives here from Ashton Parker.
And Caesar Asher, the Den advance.
I don't know.
Tatakai Tournament Battle Royale.
I don't know what kind of bug crawled up Ashton Parker to basically lose his chance of going into that Battle Royale later tonight. But Chico Almonte and Ashton Parker do not advance. The Den advances. Here tonight, they will be joining once again. They are going to be joining Brandon Day and Ray Larson, Rick Cartier, Great Akuma, Benjamin Brody, Tate Manson, and Vince Diamond, and Pete Daddy Dollar in our main event tonight for the Tatakai tournament.
Oh yeah, this has been a hell of a tournament so far.
You know, guys, that was the last match to determine who's in the Battle Royal. Who are your picks?
It could be anybody's game. I don't know, but I have to give it to the members of the Den because they have the biggest advantage there.
Absolutely.
But we're going to take a break here, and we are excited for more for your kickoff to 2026. A first-time ever matchup here at the Tatakai tournament in non-tournament action. As a bastard has returned to Shogun. All meat, no potatoes. Jacob BRAWN is here in fighting spirit.
Oh yeah, the only former two-time Shogun Samurai champion here. He used to be a fan favorite, turning his back on the fans. Since then has just been, you hear him, hear the reaction.
Jacob BRAWN's only out for one man, and it's Jacob BRAWN in this first ever time matchup. Peapod, Dirt Sheet Dan here for Super Shogun, kicking off for 2026. And since Super Shogun is the place to be, we have a definite, interesting, and a thigh-slapping good time with this debut.
Oh yeah, it's a new year and a new face here in Shogun. The last real professional wrestler, Jack Vaughn.
The veteran Jack Vaughn, and while he has been very impressive in places like OVW, spends a lot of his time making memes on the internet. And look, I understand that's always fun and games, but at the same time, you are here at Super Shogun. You are in a new promotion, Mr. Vaughn, and the man you are facing is not having any fun, as Jacob BRAWN looking after a man almost like same shade of style. It's like Ryu and Ken facing off. We'll take it to the ring for the formal introductions.
This is a non-title singles match scheduled with a 15-minute time limit and commanded by Dr. Ryan in the ring. To my left, simply Jacob, the Bastard BRAWN! And to my right, at 6 feet 6 inches, 250 pounds, from Cincinnati, Ohio, the last real professional wrestler, the veteran, Jack Vaughn!
There's that thigh slap you were talking about earlier, Peapod. Both these men looking game.
I mean, he's going to be able, and he's trying to, you know, get a little blood into those extremities here, especially when you're facing the likes of Jack Vaughn, or excuse me, Jacob BRAWN. Excuse me. So both of the names sound very similar. They are dressed very similar.
Oh yeah, they're both super manly. They're almost yin and yang. You were kind of mentioning it earlier.
Yeah, a little Ryu versus Ken situation going on there, but you know, again,
thigh slap.
Jack Vaughn is too busy trying to force feed catchphrases, as Jacob BRAWN is here for wrestling and wrestling purposes. He is not here for fun and games. All meat, no potatoes.
I mean, what's life if you're not having a little fun with what you're trying to do?
This is professional wrestling, and I understand having a good time, but at the same time, Jacob BRAWN is not here to have fun. Jacob BRAWN wants to get back to the top of the mountain, which is that Samurai Championship owned by Anthony Toatelli.
And Jacob BRAWN looking like he's trying to start with mind games.
I mean, Jacob BRAWN has known how to get inside his opponent's heads many of times.
I don't think he's seen him in the face Jack Vaughn right now, though. Jack is looking ready.
I mean, it is a 20 count on the floor. Jack Vaughn is taking his time looking at Jacob BRAWN, about to come into the ring. BRAWN and Vaughn, first time ever matchup. You're gonna find it here in Super Shogun Wrestling. And again, this is not for a spot in the Tatakai tournament. This is non-tournament action. It was one of the only matches announced for this tournament because the tournament was done by random. But this has really gotten butts in seats here at the Dragon's Den Promotions here in West Branch, Michigan, like it always has. The size and strength of Jack Vaughn, 6'6". Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, I think so. Regardless, he definitely has the size advantage. And then, as you mentioned, this match isn't for anything other than pride. Jacob Braun has been seeing these OVW guys come here in Shogun Wrestling, and he's trying to knock them down so that, hey, Shogun is the place to be.
I mean, Anthony Toatelli, Eric Surge, both of our champions being predominant roles in a fantastic and historic place like OVW, but Super Shogun is carving themselves out a very interesting and wonderful niche in the pro wrestling world, which is very hard to do in this day and age. As Jack Vaughn just cranking back on that headlock, and as all jokes are aside, he is really showcasing a lot of, against the same style of wrestling that Jacob Braun does. Bare bones, all just every movement, while not as flashy as more wrestlers have been, it's all about size, strength, and timing with the likes of guys like Braun and Vaughn.
Now, Jacob Braun with a little bit of words. Now his own headlock applied here to Jack Vaughn, telling him anything you can do, I can do better.
I mean, ever since losing that Samurai Championship from Anthony Toatelli at Samurai Slam Thing, Jacob Braun has become more and more angry with the Shogun audience, with Shogun management. He is ready for a fight to get back into that placement again, and doing a little bit of a, getting his dues paid, a little bit of a push-ups here.
You're talking about professionalism. How's that professional,
I mean, that is professional. Sometimes you need to take a break to get the blood flowing throughout your extremities.
There's no breaks in a match. There's no timeouts.
When you're somebody like Jacob Braun, you're on his time, but a deep headlock takeover by Vaughn, showcasing the size and strength against somebody like Jacob Braun. But again, that does not matter. We know the history of Jacob Braun. We know how much he has done here in Shogun. We know what he is all about, especially with the battles like the young Austin Travis.
Jack Braun, very old school style now. Headlock takeover. Jacob Braun looking for the ropes.
If there's any wrestling fans watching, or any young inspiring wrestlers watching, this is the type of match that you need to watch and recognize, and seeing how just very particular, and how almost, I don't want to say the word basic, but very interesting of the bare bones, style of both of these wrestlers. Then attempt by Vaughn, and only a 2 count.
And that's ring IQ from the veteran Jack Vaughn, able to dodge that drop kick from Vaughn. Oh, and now those chops. No thigh slaps, just chest slaps right now.
And a shot to the eyes, and Jacob Braun is not used to someone playing almost out of his same playbook.
Jack Vaughn does not look impressed with Jacob Braun right now.
I mean, we know anybody who is any kind of fan of professional wrestling, and if you're not, why are you watching us here at Super Shogun? But we know what Jack Vaughn has done, and showcasing on his online presence.
Oh no, licking the hand for good measure.
Just got all of that skin on that chest of Jacob Braun.
Oh yeah, and Jackie licked his hand to get that little extra sting in that chop. And unfortunately for Jacob Braun, he has a big target on his chest for those chops.
I mean, that beautiful butterfly tattoo of his, or it could be a moth, to be honest. I don't want to say it's a butterfly, but butterflies can be punk.
And Jacob Braun driving Jack Vaughn's spine into that ring post, now able to take over.
I mean, everybody argues that the hardest part of the ring is where the ring apron and the frame of the ring meet, but I would argue it's the giant metal poles setting it up.
If you ask me, any part of that ring is hard.
It all hurts. It all hurts. That's what wrestling is. Professional wrestling does hurt in every aspect. both physically, emotionally, and mentally. And all three of those games are in progress right now between BRAWN and VAUGHN.
Jacob BRAWN definitely looking to try to spend some time outside. As I say that, he throws Jack right back into the ring. Again, you have to question if these are mind games or not from Jacob, as he's taking his time, which could be a fatal mistake right now. Jack VAUGHN back to his feet, bringing Jacob in the hard way.
Jacob BRAWN not liking what he's seeing. Again, we noticed that Jack VAUGHN is kind of playing in the same style of wrestling that Jacob BRAWN has done. And I don't think BRAWN is expecting someone to play out of the same style of playbook as VAUGHN has.
Oh, and Jack VAUGHN perhaps looking for 10 punches here in the corner. Let's see if he can get all of them. He's about halfway through, but Jacob able to slip out before he gets the full 10.
And maybe when you are playing in the same style of games, you know how to get out of situations like this. And now the object of something like this between two very similar foes is who can pull out something out of their back pocket.
The mean streak from Jacob BRAWN we've been seeing as of late. Said he's been angrier, especially since losing his title to Tatakai.
And he's known as the bastard for a reason. It's not because he's, a very nice guy. This guy will kick puppies and blame it on you, really.
You notice Jack VAUGHN was able to get a shoulder up at 1 because that was a very disrespectful pin from Jacob BRAWN. You have to apply more pressure to the shoulders if you want more of a count.
I mean, Jacob BRAWN is just a despicable individual, and he'll tell it to you while having a smile on his face while he's beating you down. But someone like Jack VAUGHN with some of his experience, over 2 decades of experience, and a 6'6" frame is impressive, but they all go down, and again, the mind games continue with a little thigh slap of his own from BRAWN.
You say mind games, I think that was just mockery.
And honestly, rightfully so. This is the professional wrestling.
Where's your beef with Jack VAUGHN, people?
I just feel like you're gonna come in here with all this bravado online. I don't think you can back it up in a place like Shogun. I'm just towing the line here.
I mean,
Super Shogun is a different animal.
Well, let's break down this matchup real quick. I mean, Jacob BRAWN, he's been holding his own against Jack VAUGHN. And the only times you're really seeing Jack get back into this is when Jacob BRAWN has taken those moments to talk to the fans and brag. Like you said, that bravado, and that's costing him.
You are correct, but also that's just the calling card, the shades of gray that Jacob BRAWN has turned from being such a spectacle now to just a despicable person.
Oh, and that was a despicable neck breaker.
That is by Jack VAUGHN buying himself some time as both the referees checking on both of the individuals and starting the count now. If he reaches a 10 count and both individuals are down, this could be a double knockout opportunity.
And nobody wants to see that. Somebody wants to see a true victory between these two.
You're right.
It looks like both men making it up to their feet at the exact same time. Now about to go blow for blow. And this is probably the manliest strike-off you'll ever see.
Again, those are some stiff shots from both individuals. And it's going back and forth in the center of the ring.
They are birds of the same feather, but they do not flock together. Oh, Jack VAUGHN psyching out Jacob.
A psych out from VAUGHN. Pin attempt with a deep DDT. 2 count there.
And Jack VAUGHN looks like he cannot believe it. But again, you're talking about a former 2-time Samurai champion.
Exactly. That's why I just feel like I feel like Jack VAUGHN is underestimating the likes of Jacob BRAWN. You can make as many online videos as you can when you're inside of the ring. When the bell rings, it's all or nothing. It's all meat, no potatoes. That's what Jacob BRAWN is all about. From the top rope, throwing Jack VAUGHN across the ring.
Jack VAUGHN tried to go higher risk, but he got no reward except for a big knee strike from Jacob BRAWN. And how? Jack VAUGHN able to get the shoulder up, but if that was a lesser man, this match would have been over.
You're right. That running knee is a very dangerous knee. As you can see, there is no knee pads on Jack VAUGHN. That is bone to the side of the head of Jack Vaughn.
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if he's concussed right now. Oh, trying to slap the chest hair off of Jack Vaughn. Another one.
I feel like there's so much hair on Jack Vaughn. We're not hearing the reverberation from the strikes that we normally see from Braun, but a power bomb with zero just difficulties for the likes of Jack Vaughn, and now he's digging deep.
Using his veteran experience, using Jacob Braun's kick out, turning it into a Boston Crab.
If he sets out with this might spell disaster for Braun.
And the pressure on the back of Braun right now, you have to wonder if he's going to tap.
Well, it looks like Jack Vaughn is going to turn it around and going to go maybe for a little snake eyes there. A 7-10 split to that turnbuckle.
Now Jack Vaughn looks like he's signaling for the end. Perhaps another power bomb. He has him up, but Jacob Braun, oh, look at this, just dirty tactics.
An eye rake.
Scratching at the face of Jack Vaughn.
And a roll up.
Foot on the ropes, no way. Wow. And you have to question that victory.
I mean, wasn't pretty, but the referee did not see what was going on. As Jacob Braun, again, being a bastard, knows what he is doing.
And Jacob Braun now on a bit of a winning streak now, able to beat Austin Travis twice, and now picking up the victory here against Jack Vaughn. And Jack is not too happy about this one.
What a way to kick off 2026 for Jacob Braun.
Oh yeah, definitely starting the new year off right, and you know he has his eyes set on the Samurai champion, Anthony Toatella.
I mean, look, Jack Vaughn did very well in this match. Nothing to take away from him. But again, Jacob Braun and Super Shogun is built just a little bit differently. Dirt Sheet Dan Peapod, this is the Tatakai tournament. Thank you so much for joining us here at Super Shogun Wrestling. If you like what you see, follow us on social media. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and interact with us and find out when the next show you can come up here to the Dragon's Den in West Branch, Michigan. Main event time, the Battle Royale, the Tatakai ring on the line.
Oh yeah. And the competitors we have in this battle royal. Oh, and we're being
oh my heavens!
What is
the
going
pretty boy, Flying Ryan Crow, joining us here on commentary.
How's it going?
It's good. Unfortunately, you couldn't make it into your battle. You couldn't make it to the finals. I mean, that was a tough spot between Brandon Day and Ray Larson.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, but you know, better luck next time.
I mean,
I'm ready for the future.
Speaking of Brandon Day, here he comes, followed by Rick Cartier, Ray Larson, the former CEO Benjamin Brody, who I'm surprised to see out here right now.
I mean, he's looking a little bit worse for wear, especially when you're about to battle in a battle royale. We have your boy Ryan, Vince Diamond.
Oh yeah.
These 5 individuals, half of the winners that won in their respective matches to find a spot in the Battle Royale here in the Tatakai tournament. But it's all now every person for themselves. And Ryan, with a guy in your experience with multi-person matches, what's the strategy in something like this?
Survive.
As we are hearing the very intimidating, the echoes of the den's music, and there he is, Caesar Asher, brother-in-arms, the mighty Bojack.
And again, you have to question how these two men are even in this battle royal. Obviously showing some favorite advantage. They were the only official team who actually teamed together throughout the tournament.
The Great Akuma coming out.
And this battle royal is also just a ticking time bomb waiting to happen.
Oh,
I mean, as you mentioned earlier, we have the Den and Brandon Day, who we know are at odds. The Great Akuma and Rick Cartier, who were really at odds when they were partners earlier.
Tate Manson
Tate Manson and Benjamin Brody.
And Pete Daddy Dollar. The stocks are up when he is around. The human stimulus package. There's some bad blood throughout this match, but this is an over-the-top battle royale to make an elimination, eliminate your opponent from over the top rope, and both feet hitting the floor.
Now Ryan Crawford asked who you think would win this match, but I think we know.
Oh, you know. Oh, you already know. Vince Diamond is coming out on top. That's my prediction.
I mean, I believe
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. The main event. Welcome to the Tatakai Championship Battle Royale. Contestants can only be eliminated by going over the top rope and both feet hitting the ground. And if all competitors here are ready, by all means, let's get violent!
Get out of there, Chase.
I think Caesar's going over first.
And the main event is on the way. And we mentioned earlier Brandon Day and the Den not, being the best of pals. Let's not forget the feud Benjamin Brody had with the Den as well.
Did we just see an elimination?
If so, that was quick. I don't even see who it was.
I want to say it was Pete Daddy Dollar, but I haven't heard the announcement, so it looks like, okay, he didn't go over the top rope. Oh, wait, nope. He did right off the rip.
And Pete Daddy Dollar is not looking
Pete
happy.
Daddy Dollar was eliminated. Oh, wait, no. Yes, yeah, the referees. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Whoa, hey, what did we do?
Hey, man.
That was just
Inappropriate, but that's what Pete Daddy Dollar does. Well,
I gotta say, I'm happy he's out this match.
Okay, and again, we are being joined by the man himself, CEO James Dillinger. Hello, boss. Okay, all right. Sorry, boss.
Strong words from our CEO.
Well, it's nonetheless, it's going to be very interesting to try to call this. Everybody is trying to get their licks in. It seems like Diamond is trying to get after the Mighty Bojack. Caesar Asher almost got elimination from Tate Manson. Ray Larson is in the corner trying to find a moment and trying to go after Tate Manson now, who is in a tough spot there. Brandon Day.
He's holding on by a thread, but look at Juice saving his faction member partner. And Ray Larson showing why they call her relentless.
Yes, Huerta is in the ring, and the referee's trying to telling Huerta to back off there. Now Brandon Day going after. It looks like going after Tate Manson. We got Diamond once again continuing everything from Christmas, and that Carnage match going after Bojack.
Tate Manson almost getting eliminated by Cartier, Larson, and Brandon Day. How is he able to hold? He's literally holding on by a hand.
One hand.
Juice,
again, 2 feet must touch the floor.
And as we're witnessing this, there's also a jumping of Benjamin Brody going on in the ring.
And Tate Manson was saved by a foot.
As he still is in this battle royal by the skin of his teeth.
As now Cartier and Akuma trading blows after their match, and Brandon Day, apparently Brandon Day going after the Mighty Bojack, which again, we know the history between Bojack and Day as of late, and Ray Larson getting her licks in.
It's Diamond almost over the top right there by Caesar Asher, but able to hang on. And there's so much going on, I don't know who to keep track of right now.
I mean, Crow, I have to say, I know you're hoping that Vince Diamond, your brother in arms as of late, a guy that you've had so many battles with, you would like to see him win. What would that mean for someone like you guys to get a win under your guys' camp? You guys are both young in this business, and we've seen you guys grow here at Shogun.
I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. Like you said, me and him we've had so many battles to the point we almost gained each other's respect. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I respect the hell out of that man, and I hope the best for him in this. If he wins this,
who knows what that could mean? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a beautiful ring, and it's just getting bragging rights. And now it seems like Cartier and Ray Larson seeing who can hit Tate Manson the hardest.
And Vince Diamond stomping a mud hole into Caesar.
Look at Brandon Day using that unique chokehold he likes to use over the ropes on BoJack, and there is no rope breaks in a match like this.
And Vince Diamond trying to eliminate Caesar Asher right now.
Get him, Vince.
You have to wonder if Vince can throw over Caesar if he's going to be coming for that Onikage title.
No eliminations have been made thus far outside of that one from Pete Daddy Dollar. But Akuma goes to the throat of Ray Larson and digging in deep with the violence on Ray Larson. And what a win for someone like her and her budding career to win that ring here at the Tatakai tournament.
Oh yeah, especially after making her return here tonight too.
Brandon Day going after Benjamin Brody, two wild individuals, two hard-hitting individuals going at it. And Tate Manson now with an elimination.
Taking himself and Benjamin Brody out of this battle royal.
That's a double elimination there.
Wow.
Brody and Tate Manson have been eliminated.
Well, two more eliminations right off the bat, and now they're continuing the fight as also Werda is also getting his licks in as well. As we go back, Brody gonna go after Tate in the back. Hopefully security breaks that up.
Oh, and Vince Diamond getting planted by the mighty BoJack.
I can tell you firsthand that does not feel great.
Oh no, but those chops of Cartier talk about something that does not look or feel good. And again, we know the battles between the Den and Cartier, especially all the way back in the summer, these two mixed it up.
Cartier not appreciating that chop. Probably the only other man who can outpower BoJack is Rick Cartier.
Oh.
I can feel that from here.
Just, you know, those are chops that will make your heart skip a beat.
And Ryan, I know that's making you happy seeing that after that match you guys had last month
And
against
another hard striker in Brandon Day there, and Vince Diamond holding his own, but a
cutter out of nowhere from Caesar.
Gorgeous cutter from Caesar Asher. And now Brandon Day sizing up Caesar. Silver kick right in the jaw. Might have loosened up the teeth.
And whoever Brandon Day's been talking to in his head is obviously telling him the right things.
I think the crowd up in Brandon Day's head are all on the same page there.
Now Cartier and Larson looking to get rid of BoJack, which is smart.
Which is very smart. You want to break up that team of the Den. You do not want to give them an advantage, and we don't want the Den to have more bragging rights here.
Oh man, another smart competitor I think would be to eliminate this match is the Great Akuma. You never know when he's going to hit that poison mist.
We saw it in his match.
And now he's trying to take out the ankle of Ray Larson.
It was smart by Akuma, unfortunately.
Just picking her apart right now.
And that's what Akuma loves to do, is just pick people apart, as the Den once again going after Rick Cartier. And we remember that dual dog collar match a few months back with the Den and Cartier.
Oh yeah, hard hitting. And the Den has a lot of enemies in this matchup.
I mean, the Den are very hated, but another hated man is the Great Akuma.
Oh, as you say that, the crowd booing him off the building.
You know what I mean? Calls it like I sees him.
Now going after Vince Diamond, Akuma the only man standing tall in the ring right now.
I mean, Ryan, it's unfortunate that you couldn't be in front of this match and maybe help your brother in arms here, but again, this is a match where it's only one winner, and you have to be the only person. Anything gets tossed aside, you have to hold your ground and find your moments.
I wish more than anything I could be in there with him, especially seeing the Den in there after our previous battles, but unfortunately it did not turn out that way. I know my dog's got it.
And BoJack almost going over.
I mean, the mighty BoJack is probably the biggest man in this match. Akuma choking out Diamond. Brandon Day getting his licks in and continuing his violent assault against the Den, especially against Caesar Asher. This could be anybody's game right now. I don't see a big boy stunner from BoJack.
Now Caesar grabbing Vince Diamond. Reliving their match from last month. Now Vince Diamond has him up. Best spine buster in the business.
Gorgeous spine buster.
Oh, but Akuma, you have to keep eyes in the back of your head in the Battle Royal.
Oh, diving that elbow right in the neck, in the throat, in the chest of Diamond.
Oh, and Brandon Day almost taking off the head of the great Akuma.
A very gross style lariat from Brandon Day. Yes, sir, Crow. See what Diamond now, Diamond trying to fight back, but against someone like Brandon Day, that is not the right strategy.
This haymakers being thrown between these two. Brandon Day getting the better of the exchange. I always got to question the headbutt. Oh, but you can't question that spine buster again from Vince Diamond.
2 for 2 for Diamond on the spine busters, but there we go. A big man is up there. Oh! A spear, a gorgeous spear from the beautiful Ray Larson there. Turned and maybe crushed and bruised some ribs there on Diamond.
Oh, now Ray Larson staring down BoJack.
And these two have had battles themselves.
And pay attention to her limping. Great Akuma really did a number on her ankle.
You're right, Dan. Uh-oh.
Oh, and again, she's kicking with that injured ankle.
Ray Larson definitely is coming back here with a vengeance here in 2026. Oh. Beautiful tornado DDT on the Mighty BoJack, and the Mighty BoJack is seen stars.
She's almost halfway there. She might need some help. Brandon Day's coming to do that. And you know it's going to feel good for Brandon Day. Oh, BoJack hanging on.
Hanging on for dear life. Not enough strength to get these individuals over.
Caesar trying to save his brother, perhaps. Ray Larson in a very precarious position.
Caesar Asher going after it. Out of BoJack.
Oh! He eliminates his brother, and Caesar's in a bad position himself, too, as he's going over the top.
BoJack has been eliminated.
And Insaguri using that rough leg on Ray Larson, and Ray's trying to go for elimination, but Asher is in a tough spot. Both Ray and Asher are on that side of the ring, and
there's only so much you can do on one leg, but they call her Relentless Ray Larson for a reason.
Relentless is the way of life for Ms. Larson.
And now, Caesar dumping Larson onto BoJack. Oh, and BoJack just lets her go. Ray Larson is eliminated.
That is technically an elimination. That was over the top rope.
But Caesar, he needs to pay attention. Oh, he's getting back in the ring now. Say that Brandon Day eliminating him.
Ray Larson and Caesar Asher have been eliminated.
We are down to 4 people. Brandon Day, the Great Akuma, Vince Diamond, and Rick Cartier.
And you have to question submissions.
That choke on Diamond.
Yes, you can make your opponent pass out, which that's not how you win this match. You got to throw him over the top.
You're right. And Brandon Day is not letting go. There are no rope breaks. This is all legal. And Cartier and Akuma are looking like trying to find a common ground.
Definitely planning something. They were a team earlier, trying to team now.
Again, there are 2 men cut kind of from the same cloth.
Well, all 3 of these men, you could say, are cut from the same cloth. Don't forget, Brandon Day and Rick Cartier had that Kings of Rhodes match at Samurai Slam.
You're right.
Oh.
And I mean, Cartier and Akuma, we Crow, when you talk about like gaining brotherhood through wars, Crow and, you're Crow, Akuma and Cartier together, that's a dangerous combination.
That is. That scares me.
It should scare everybody here in Shogun.
I like it.
As they are teaming up now, as you mentioned earlier, P-Pod, there can only be one winner.
You're right. There's only one winner, and getting that ring and the bragging rights. I don't know how I feel about Cartier and Akuma together. What a wild combination that could be. And I'm sure our CEO is hearing our interests being piqued here between those two.
Oh, poor Vince. Tell you what, these two men may not like each other, but they perform pretty well together.
You know, it's so strange in an event like this, the Tatakai tournament, and how wild and unpredictable this match has been. And
Hey, almost out of here.
Brandon Day is holding on to dear life, and again, a lot of signs and strength from the strikes of both Cartier and Akuma working together on the likes of someone like Brandon Day.
Ooh, this is just a mugging.
Bro, have you ever faced either Cartier and Akuma in one-on-one action?
I have not faced Akuma ever, but I have faced Cartier once before, and I can tell you, those chops.
What chops?
Yep,
Oh.
those chops right there.
Oh no, and there's not going to be a winner in this one.
Continuing that Kings Road style match we saw at Samurai Slam 3.
Oh, and Brandon Day.
He's
out of here!
He went flying.
Cartier using Brandon Day's own momentum against him.
Day has been eliminated.
He might have to take over the flying moniker.
He definitely got some miles on that. Vince Diamond holding on.
Oh! And the great Akuma looking for the poison mist, but Rick Cartier having none of it. Again. Oh, he's saying do it the right way.
Oh! Spinning back fist from Cartier. That's definitely,
I don't know
Kings Road way.
I got a headache just from looking at that one. And now Vince Diamond lining both men up. Close.
Oh!
Come on,
No
Vince. Come
way.
on, Vince.
So close. Akuma and Cartier holding on. Drop kick. Oh!
What did I say?
Wow!
What did I say? Oh my God, it's glorious. It's glorious.
What a win for Vince Diamond.
And our CEO is not happy about this one.
It doesn't matter. Vince Diamond did the impossible against some heavyweights in this match.
And that was one of the best battle royals I've ever seen.
You don't understand how happy this makes me. The amount of battles that we have gone through, and to see my dog, someone that I have gained so much respect for, win this tournament means the absolute world to
It
me.
feels good to see someone like Diamond fight through so many individuals and to gain that gorgeous Tatakai title ring. As CEO James Dillinger
Presenting the Tatakai Championship ring is James Dillinger.
Our CEO here is Shogun.
Kind of looking like a disco ball right now.
Dude, he signed your checks. Relax, man. But the point is, Vince Diamond is going to be shining a little bit brighter here tonight.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys for having me on
Of
commentary.
course,
I'm
go
gonna go
celebrate.
with my boy.
Go celebrate.
Hey, you know that after party is going to be awesome. And nothing but smiles on the face of Vince Diamond, and well deserved. Him and Ryan Crow embracing in the middle of the ring. And what a show, Peapod.
What a moment and what a way to kick off 2026 here at Super Shogun. Thank you so much for joining us. Dirt Sheet Dan from everybody here at Super Shogun. I am Peapod and you are you. We will see you back next month. Subscribe today on YouTube. Follow us on social media. Tell all your friends. Super Shogun Wrestling is the place to be.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I am so damn proud of you. All this work that you've been putting into this, all this effort, it's finally paying off.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
You know what? Let's go party. Let's go, man.
So proud. So proud.